Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Saturday, June 17th, 2023. I hope you are doing well. We're going to begin and pull from the Talisman Oracle deck, which I just added to my collection. It was a very interesting find that I just felt quite instantly drawn to, connected to. Found it to be a very beautiful deck, but yeah, let's put it to use and see what we get. So let's do some shuffling. Still trying to break it in, when you get a new deck. It's a little bit kind of stuck together, but one more just to be safe. To begin for Saturday. Okay, it was a little bit feisty. The way it came out, karmic justice. Okay, so there's a focus on karmic justice throughout this day. Let's pull one more. Change. Absolutely beautiful. So there's a focus on change, potentially more than one change, all right? Potentially within you, outside of you, or just one or the other. But blessed day. Beautiful. I said that really weird. But it's a day where you're going to be feeling blessed, all right? There's a lot of blessings to come to be, or simply to be admired or acknowledged, okay? But I'm going to keep that showing for the reading. Let's pull some Animal Tarot to continue. Where you are blessed, you will shine. Okay, I feel like things are going to increase for you moving forward, being drawn to this reading. A sense of you receiving justice for, I want to say, the ups and downs, for a disjustice or two. For things not going in your favor, at least not fully. It feels like things are taking a twist and a turn in the right direction for you, okay? In order for you to see things work out better. But the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Temperance. So I really feel like first and foremost, there's a sense of motivation about your energy, at least at a point throughout the day, or certain points it could vary. That motivation could come and go for some, or it could be more so, say, the first half of the day, and then the second half it's more so I'd rather just kind of relax more, or I don't feel like putting in the effort I was. Either way, I feel like there is certain levels of putting in work towards the watering of something, the growth of something you desire, want to see come to be. Could just be, say, a necessary job for some. It may be more in regards to, taking care of business, however that looks for you, right? It could be a cleaning kind of organizing day for you, running errands. Could be more so you needing to put in effort, motivated to heal, right? It could be that kind of Saturday for you, but it feels more productive than that. Although healing is productive, right? Resting is not wasted, but I do feel like even if you find that being part of your Saturday, right? I feel like most likely towards the end, if it is part of it, or just a portion of it, I do feel like you are going to find that you do get things done. You do put that motivation, that determination, if you will, to use. Feeling very skilled through it. But I do, in gaining certain levels of fulfillment, all right? And they're reminding you to, if you look at the flamingo, to put that other leg down, to rebalance yourself. It doesn't have to feel like a balancing act 24/7. You will again receive that justice. Okay, somebody who did you dirty being drawn to this reading is receiving a level of justice at a distance. You won't see this firsthand, but just know that they are getting their negative karma, okay? And you're receiving justice in that sense. And it almost might be this sense of you needing to recognize, while people are getting what they deserve in a negative sense as well, not to be completely negative, you're receiving some positive karma, okay? Justice once again. But I do feel like there's a focus on how you're feeling fulfilled in certain ways throughout this day and not so much in others. And this may highlight how you're changing individually. But I also feel like there's a vibe of you at certain points kind of wanting to blend in, but then wondering why you're standing out so much at certain other points, okay? Or one point in particular. but I do feel like there is a sense of spotlight attention for a lot drawn to the reading. But either way, I feel like you are, it almost might feel like you're kind of going through the motions, but you need to be very much aware and in the present moment and not just kind of, you know how you almost at times black out and when you're going through the motions, kind of just be more aware and with the motion, okay? Don't just go through them. Anyways, but I do feel like you could be very evidently changing in the eyes of others. You might find that a connection is very much changed, is changing or changed a lot since once it first began, okay? I'm hearing second time around is different. That's not for everybody. But I do feel like you are thinking about somebody who is very much an emotional being, okay? And how much your connection with them has changed, or how much they've changed, or both, how much you've changed in that connection, or since it began. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, things are going to change even more so moving forward. So buckle up, okay? It doesn't feel like what you're reflecting upon and thinking about at this point, that's not the end, right? Things are going to continue to evolve moving forward. This could be in regards to that connection, could be in regards to your individual soul growth, how you're changing, could be, you know, any aspect for that matter of your life, okay? Could be your career. But I feel like there's a sense of you just knowing throughout this day or being informed, reminded. There's a money growth increase moving forward. Just manage it wisely. But the Five of Pentacles and the Temperance, because I do feel like you have to have patience in regards to, for a lot drawn to the reading, feeling a sense of lack when it comes to your money. But I just feel like there will be more moving forward. You have to know when you put out too much. Okay, that could be financial. It could be in regards to energy when you are overdoing it in a conversation, right? Or two, when you are overdoing it when you're working, producing, developing. Okay, trying to impress, right? I feel like you just need to know when enough is enough, okay? I feel like that came out a bit wrong, but you get the point when you're about to cross the line to forcing it or overdoing it, okay? Nobody's perfect, but some of which drawn to the reading might be thinking about where you're not 100% or 100% fitting in. Okay, this could be with a group of friends. Say it's maybe due to you changing, or somebody, or the dynamic has changed. It could be in regards to where you're working. Could be just where you end up throughout this day. Say you're in a storefront or something of the sort, and it's like, I just am not really fitting in with the vibe of this place. Okay, it could be where you're living, that city, town, county, you name it. I just feel like there is that kind of vibe where it's like, I just want to fit in. I want to feel welcome, or I just want to know where my place is. And you might have a sense of where your place is, but you're not in that place throughout this day. But I do feel like you need to remember that stepping closer or preparation towards making a change is key for you at this time. And remember, it is a blessed day, regardless of whether you're in a specific sunny mood or you're feeling more like the moon throughout this day, a little bit moody or just caught up in your feelings, or it could be, you know, alternating between the two, right? Or the day could be split in half in that sense. You name it. Of course, that can differ from case to case. I'm hearing a little bit of both, right? At the same time, it could be that as well. Where, you know, at times you're kind of like the typical sun imagery, like up here, where you are glowing, you are shining, you are actually kind of happy, but you're not really expressing it per se in your facial expression. You know, it's like you're just kind of being, right? Spirit saying, you know, however you're feeling, be one with it, you know, and it may remind you have healing to do, or it might highlight what's actually working for you and making you happy at this time. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, it is a blessed day regardless of how you're feeling, okay? And what's, you know, happening, what's not happening. It's all about how you view it, okay? Your charisma is taking a highlight. Okay, what else do we have? The moon in general will be something you either feel connected to will pop up in imagery, something of that sort. It's going to just be a part of the day at a certain point, if not multiple. The Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like there is a sense of you seeing things. I'm getting kind of a Two of Swords vibe, becoming clearer for you, more illuminated, but I'm also getting a sense of you at a certain point feeling it's inevitable to just simply focus on what you have, what is working for you, right? And not what you don't have, right? But at another point throughout the day or certain other points, you might simply find that that just kind of turns in the upright and it's like, I long for this, I long for that, or I need this, want this, you know what I mean? But I do feel like there is at times a realigning of your focus or just a natural noticing appreciation of what's blessed in your situation. Okay, what's working out for you, what's thriving. All right. I just sense that you are doing better than before, and you need to give yourself credit for that. All right. Life isn't easy. Flying onto the ground, the High Priestess. I'm going to grab that. I feel as if your intuition is a part of this specific Saturday. And look at that. We do have a bit of a moon imagery, I would say, on top of that crown. A sense of you having angelic energy or just being very royal. How you carry yourself is definitely being noticed by others. And you should be noticing how much that does affect things in a positive sense. And at times, if you do find you're not carrying yourself 100% confidently or, you know what I mean? To the best of your ability, that of course can affect things negatively in a multitude of ways. But I feel like the majority of which drawn to the reading are carrying themselves throughout the Saturday with a sense of confidence. But it does feel like this is wrapping up the reading, saying it is a bit of a spiritual day to say the very least. Guidance, reminders, highlighting, realigning of your focus. Once again, you might find the random desire or just guidance to shift to another location. It might be because of the energy. Spirit might have something for you to see, experience elsewhere or along the way. I kind of want to finish this up. I know we're already at 12 and a half minutes, but I want to finish this up with a couple charms just because they're fun. Ooh, a flower. Beautiful. It is a day of blossoming, and that could be a situation, if not multiple, that you've been working on, you're wrapped up with, committed to. But I feel like you, once again, going back to the change card, are blossoming, changing. All right, whether you fully or at all realize that. Let's pull one or two more. Let me not look in the bowl this time, even though I didn't pick it purposely. Oh, grapes, beautiful. The fruits of your labor is what I'm getting. All right. The sweets of this day being blessed once again. All right, this will be the last one. And we have a Pegasus. Beautiful. Look up the spiritual meaning of a Pegasus. A very magical creature, to say the very least. Beautiful. And I'm hearing, to wrap this up, you're being prepped to fly towards more for yourself. Okay? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Saturday. And I'll definitely see you next time.